Welcome to episode 40 of the Blizzard Buddies competitive group Ironman journey. In the last episode, we became the first team to complete all of the journey achievements. While there's still a few World's First broadcasts up for grabs, I'm personally not very interested in grinding for the really big ones, like the Completionist Cape broadcast on this account. I don't really think there's anything unique about those, and I already have my 2 Completionist accounts. So what's up next for the Blizzard Buddies? The way I see it, the next step is to get a Quest Cape. Step 2 to get a Max Cape, and Step 3 to have some fun PVM adventures. Step 2 and 3 kind of go hand in hand, and intermingle a lot. So there's a lot to look forward to after the Quest Cape. In today's episode, I'm going to earn myself that very cape. There'll be a handful of skilling clips interlaced in this video, including my first ever 99 on this account, but this episode is going to be dominated by quest completions. If you ever wanted to experience getting a Quest Cape, but not actually do quests yourself, then live vicariously through this episode. Enjoy. Alright, gonna be a big level here. This is gonna be 91 cooking, and that's gonna be a nice level since I can now use the banner boost to boost up to rocktails and start cooking those. Should be a big jump in XP an hour after I start doing that. Bittersweet moment here. This is gonna be the final level 69 that I will ever get on this account. There is 69 rune crafting. So the next level after that's gonna be the big broadcast for 70 plus all stats. But for now, I must say for the last time, nice. It's a big moment. This is going to be my first 99 on this account. All the other teammates have a 99, but here we go. Here's mine. 99 fishing. Big day. It's going to be a pretty interesting untrimmed cape for myself too. I don't know if I'll keepsake it. I probably won't bother to buy a bond for rune coins on this account. It's kind of just getting absurd paying for this many accounts and just not really about it anymore. Man, there we go. That is my first 99 on the group Ironman. Got the light blue cape to match the Blizzard theme. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and look in the bank and check out how much raw fish I actually got from this grind. It's got almost 6,000 rocktails, about 6,000 blue blubber jellyfish, a little over 8,500 sailfish as well. So that's going to be food for all of the Blizzard Buddies, probably for the remainder of the lifespan of these accounts, I would say. So next goal for me is going to be to cook all these up and divide them all equally among the teammate. All right, now that I bought the cape, got to do the obligatory skill cape emote. It's a pretty cool one. Maybe a little bit silly that like you catch a goldfish instead of something like a shark or a marlin, but here we are, untrimmed 99 fishing cape. I'm about to get into a big quest binge, starting with the Aftermath quest. I think the plan is just to start working on some quest series, so kind of doing the God series now, probably going to do the Desert one later, maybe the Wise Old Man one after that. It's kind of nice how the new quest journal can organize some quests in the series like that. Alright, starting some desert quests. There's Crocodile Tears done, so that should protect me from desert heat from here on out. It's going to be pretty nice for my account. Next quest up in the desert series, Our Man in the North, completed. There's the full set of Necro Band quests completed. Not like the previous 4-man group Ironman team that was almost going to overtake us for rank 1, Necro Band, but like the Necromancy Band quest. Wonder whatever happened to those guys. I'm not supposed to talk about this quest. There's the Swan Song quest completed. I always hated that at the end of this quest, the Wise Old Man gives up his blue party hat to his E-Date. Such a weak move. Also think it's pretty funny that the ring in this quest ended up being reused as the Hazelmere Signet ring asset. It's a big quest to get done. That's Twilight of the Gods. Gives me 5 Zamorak reroll tokens, so that's going to be really good whenever we start doing some of that. Definitely going to want to get a lot of those unique drops on this account, and Zamorak's also just super good for alks. It's crazy how much money that boss prints. Quick little Sun Spear disassemble. Gets me up to 74 invention. Alright, that's the Brink of Extinction quest done. Also puts me up to 400 quest points, so I can go get myself another dice. And let's see if we get a fortunate component here. We do. We've been lucky on all these dice. Gotta train my strength up for another quest, but there's 85 strength. That is the last level that I need. And now I think the only levels I'm missing for the quest cape is just 86 archaeology, so getting really close. There's the Enlightened Journey quest completed. Regrettably, I'm doing the Elemental Workshop quest series now, and there we go. There's Elemental Workshop 2. Wasn't all that bad, but the next one is gonna be the bad one. Alright, I got through that infamous slider puzzle chaos. And there we go, there's Elemental Workshop 3 completed. It's funny how much better Elemental Workshop 4 is compared to the previous one. Feels so much nicer to play, but there we go, that's the full Elemental Workshop quest line done and dusted. That's the soul searching quest completed. Gives me access to the Sanctum of Rebirth. There's Zogre Flesh Eaters done. Alright, this one's going to be funny. This is Call of the Ancestors completed, which is kind of the Raids tie-in quest since you get the Raids reroll tokens. And I'm going to be able to rile Accident up here. Watch this. Raids. I'm going to put in Raids time with a couple question marks. Any second if he's not AFK. Yep. Okay, there we go. He's been wanting to do raids for a really long time. Unfortunately, I'm just kidding for now. We will be doing raids soon, but I'm definitely going to be wanting to get at least like my tier 95 curses first. Voila, the Chef's Assistant quest completed. On to the Dwarf series of quests, starting with a Tale of a Drunken Dwarf. Hoping I can complete this whole quest line before anyone else logs in. Well, there's Forgiveness of a Chaos Dwarf. I kind of just started doing these quests because I saw that the Luck of the Dwarves was free in the group storage. And I figured, well, since it has a convenient teleport to Keldgrim, might as well knock out all the Keldgrim related quests. King of the Dwarves completed, just one last one in this Dwarf series. I remember it having a pretty fun boss fight at the end too, so looking forward to that. And there we go, the Dwarf series is completed with Birthright of the Dwarves. Look at all this experience that you get. 100,000 mining, 100,000 smithing, 200,000 strength XP. Not too shabby at all. Gets me a level as well, up to 83 smithing. There's the Great Brain Robbery quest done. Gives me access to that iconic barrel chest anchor. Unfortunately, not all that useful in this game. Would have been cool if it was like a niche EOF spec for something. Empire Need quest completed. Took care of all of Kenneth's concerns. And there's Olaf's quest done. I've been hoping to find one of these ghost symbolinks for the last little while. Today I finally managed to get one. And that completes all of my Underworld hard diaries. So that's going to be a big upgrade for the pocket slot. It's got really good hybrid stats, and I think it also gives infinite teleports to the ritual sites now, so really nice to have that. There's the Watchtower quest completed, also puts me up to 425 quest points. So that is going to be the penultimate dice. I think I am going to save both of the dice for when I do finish the quest cape. This is exciting. I finished my 35,000 soul requirement, so now I can unlock everything in the talent tree. Of course, I still got to do Tomes of the Warlock quest once I get 86 archaeology, but once I get that done, I'm going to be set with all the Necromancy upgrades. There's 85 Thieving coming in, doing a little safe cracking, and that's going to be all the levels I need for Pieces of Hate. So now officially, the only level I'm missing for Quest Cape is just 86 Archaeology. There's 95 Necromancy coming in for me. Gives me access to the tier 95s that we have in the group storage. Still going to need to get 95 defense before I can wear any of the armors, but it's pretty exciting to be able to wield the weapons. One of the consequences of lamping all of my archaeology all the way up and using all my quest rewards on this is I've had to do a lot of backtracking for all of the artifacts and collections, but there we go. There's the associate requirement completed at 85 archaeology. Feels a bit silly. And the big upgrade I can get from this is I can get the blueprint for the auto sifter finally, which is going to make all of the future archaeology just a lot smoother. Alright, last night I got 86 archaeology finally, so I can finally do the Tomes of the Warlock questline and get all those big Necromancy upgrades unlocked. So starting with the Remains of the Necrolord there, gives me 100,000 experience in Necromancy and 50,000 DG experience. Oh, it actually gives me 80 Dungeoneering too. It's pretty nice, so now I can buy some Chaotics if I ever wanted those. Might be good for some Invention. Quite a bit behind my fellow Blizzard buddies in the Dungeoneering. I think they're all in the 90s. I missed out on a couple of group sessions, unfortunately. And there's the moment I've been waiting for so long. Such a big Gatekeeper quest with 86 Archaeology. There's Tomes of the Warlock complete. Unlocks all of these fantastic Necromancy abilities that I can claim all at once. I have to say, it does seem a little bit strange to lock essentially the last 2 years of the most relevant and exciting content that any new player would want to play behind such a lengthy skill grind as 86 Archaeology. Maybe they'd be better off doing the Vault of Shadows thing where you can rent the archaeology artifact that you need. And there we go, there's the big Raziel quest completed. Not looking forward to doing that boss for the third time. I already have the log on both of my other accounts, my main and my Ironman, if you follow my Double Golden Reaper series at all. But looks like with the GIM we're going to have to take on doing that grind a third time. At least we'll be able to share dupes, so maybe it won't feel quite as bad. There's Requiem for a Dragon done. Unlocks the base version of the Zorgoth's Ring, which I am going to upgrade at some point, but also gives a good amount of experience here. So glad to get that one done. I just completed the Clockwork Syringe quest. So The other day, Ant and I did a duo ED trilogy run, so we knocked out the requirement for the Curse of the Blackstone, and there we go, just completed the quest. Get a couple of big experience lamps from that, and also 10% damage reduction in any future ED runs we may do. The Firemaker's Curse quest, it's kind of fun. I like the boss fight of Char. Really didn't enjoy doing this quest, but there's Ratcatchers completed. Just finished the Toxketdil quest. Nothing too fancy from this one. Terrible, terrible quest, Salt in the Wound. I absolutely despise these gimmick mechanics where you have to play as other characters. Big moment for my account. The Gates of Elidinus is officially unlocked after completing the Ode to the Devourer quest. Also get a lot of good XP lamps. And finally I can join the other 3 members at the Gates. Not only does it unlock the potential for getting really good common and unique drops, but also a really strong AFK crafting method. There's Rocking Out completed, up to 434 quest points as well. Really getting close. And there it is, I completed the Pirate quest line. Pieces of Hate is done. Get a decent amount of XP here. Also 5 of these Black Pearls, which are essentially just bonus experience, and I think I'll put these all into Agility. Oh hey, I got the achievement for hitting Zemmerregal with a bunch of cow bombs. That's good. Also, now that I beat him, that's the final quest that I need. That's going to be my quest cape unlocked. And there it is. Dimension of Disaster is completed. That was the very final quest that I had to do. I'm going to go ahead and claim all the XP lamps, put that combat one in arranged, and then we'll head over to the Wise Old Man and get our quest cape. Here it is. There's the broadcast. 1 for the clan, 1 for the group chat, and 1 for the world that we're on. Gonna go ahead and buy 2 so I can have a placeholder. Always like to do that. But man, that is such a relief. That's my 3rd account with a quest cape, which is way too much. But I'm glad it's done. I'm the first one of the Blizzard buddies to complete the quest cape, so maybe that'll motivate my teammates to go for that. There is a world's first broadcast for the first team to get all quest capes. Unfortunately, on Monday, I am going to have to reclaim this. There's going to be a new quest release. But that is a big, big achievement nonetheless. Oh, and before I forget, actually, let me go claim my dice. I've got 2 of them saved up. Alright, 5 mil and a Fortunate from the first one. And alright, another 5 mil and another Fortunate. Cannot complain at all. I think that's the first time on this account that I've had a green cash stack. That's going to be where I call it a video for today. Now that I'm done with the quest cape, I think the next thing on my list is going to be to start doing a lot of skilling and start working towards that max cape. There are a couple of world's first broadcasts, 1 for the first team to have all the members earn the quest cape, and 1 for the first team to have all the members earn the max cape. So I think we're interested in going for those 2. Hopefully by me getting the quest cape today, it'll inspire my teammates to want to do some quests and lock in that broadcast. But now that it's off my mind, I'm going to be doing a lot of skilling and starting to dabble in some PVM. If you have been enjoying keeping up with our rank 1 competitive group Ironman journey, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I regularly make videos documenting our progress and have a playlist of our journey from start to present with over 40 episodes in it. So please double check if you are subscribed. It's free and it motivates me to keep making these videos. Thanks for watching and see you soon.